So, herzlich willkommen meine Freunde wieder zurück zu Starfield und jetzt sind wir wieder bei der Loge. Schauen wir mal, was uns erwartet.
Exploration still lives as long as the lodge is still standing.
Ja.
Hey, we're back. The newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax, we're fine. Go ahead. Time for that artifact to meet its siblings. Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right. We're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
Okay.
Can I help? Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he?
Ha.
Despicable is too kind a word.
Ja.
He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace.
Ja, das sehe ich auch so.
I'm relieved to hear you say that. Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice. Had you taken the money, this would have been a very different conversation. I'm proud of you. It took a lot of integrity to say no to that offer.
Ja.
No, it certainly isn't. Especially when it comes at the expense of human lives. Well, I think I've lectured you enough. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me.
Gerne.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
Sarah's the best.
You are straight out of one of those film noir novels.
Ja.
Working undercover and thwarting the bad guys. Just walking around the key makes my skin crawl. How'd you pull it off? Amen to that. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping Sistef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't as much of a tight ass as I was expecting. And ultimately, he had your back, so I guess here's to Sistef.
Ja.
Ah, shucks. No, this victory, really, it's all you. I just wanted to say, when we first teamed up, I had a good feeling about you.
Dankeschön, Sammy.
But this, you really helped people. Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Was los?
The Freestar Rangers. You did their dirty work and then some.
Ja.
So how'd you feel wearing the badge?
Ja.
Well, good on you. It takes a certain type of person to thrive there. Me, I never cared much for being a ranger. Too many of them try to force the world to be only black and white when it's anything but. Take Ron Hope. I mean, the guy's a legend. Before him, Polvo was a desperate, depressing place. Everything he did was to keep his people employed, to keep Hope Tech standing in a backstabbing world of megacorp politics. Not many of us can create something like he did.
Das stimmt.
Tough call on what to do with Ron Hope. Taking his hush money wouldn't have set right with me. But I wonder what's gonna happen to Hopetown without him. So you stuck by your principles. As much fun as it is being a ranger, I hope you can start focusing on constellation business. There's plenty of mysteries left in the good old Milky Way to discover.
Das stimmt.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're
Alter,
able.
wie viel willst du
Of
reden?
all the places in the galaxy, only Neon can make me feel so damn
Er hat so
oily.
viel erlebt, jetzt will er mit mir
And you
reden.
dealt with
ganz
its
klar.
absolute worst. Ryujin, Infinity LTD, all of it. You doing all right? That was a lot.
Ja.
I mean, there's a reason Neon attracts so many people. It's the city of ice. As much as you might hate it, it's just full of temptation.
Das stimmt, Samuel.
How come no matter how advanced society gets, we still just can't help coming up with new horrors to inflict on ourselves?
Das stimmt.
Mechs, xeno-warfare, and now this neuro-amp tech. I swear it's the worst yet. And you just let them keep working on it. It's worse, far worse. The other tech is capable of untold destruction, but with the neuroamp, they can take away your very body. They can make you do any damn thing they want. I can't think of anything more terrifying. Well, that's a cheery thought. It's true, but with a piece of work like Ryujin, I know there isn't a good person to put in charge. I mean, I guess Masako's better than Ularu Chen, but you just know if violence or being just plain evil was the path of least resistance, then Masako would pick it same as Ularu. I know, it's unfair. The whole situation just makes me want to punch a wall. Well, the whole damned affair is over. Thank God.
Ja. Komm, geh mir jetzt.
Handling those tricky decisions regarding Ryujin must have been difficult. In fact, I'm amazed you were able to deal with them at all.
Ja.
Those types of corporations remind me why I never ventured into business. I can't stand that way of life.
Ja.
Oh, really? Well, let's examine that statement a bit more closely, shall we? Take what Ryujin's doing, for example. Based on your recommendation, they'll be continuing their work on the neuroamp technology.
Ich hab's ja
How
gesagt, okay?
exactly does that absolve them from their immorality?
Ja, hast auch recht. Die sind sicher überführt, ja. Ich brauche...
When used properly, yes. But imagine that technology in the wrong hands. Imagine the awful things you could force people to do.
Ich weiß.
It's almost too horrible to contemplate. Well, with any luck, perhaps Ryujin will come to its own senses one day and realize what they're doing is wrong. All we can do for now is pray that I'm right. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Nein. Komm. Ich will jetzt ein bisschen mit die Freestyle Range auch noch reden.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts.
Wir reden aber jetzt Rückkehr nach Vectera. Das wollen wir schauen, ob er noch am Leben ist. Das kann nicht wahr sein.
Can we get a moment? Can we talk? When the time's right.
Was ist jetzt schon wieder los, Sammy?
The whole Terramorph situation, seriously, hats off to you.
Alter,
When I was
jetzt
growing
wollen
up,
sie alle
everyone
reden.
was afraid of Terramorphs. How they could seemingly strike anywhere at any time. The carnage, the destruction. The stuff you've done here could save so many lives.
Ja, gerne schon.
Hey, it's me. If you can't brag a little to your friends, who can you brag to? I don't know about these Asylees. That micro would wipe out the Terramors for good and certain. I mean, the Asylees? It'll take longer, take more hand-holding, and there's no saying the Asylees will fully get the job done. I hope for all our sake you made the right call. When you put it like that, I guess I see your point. The United Colonies. Hell, everyone and everywhere owes you big time. Even if they don't know it.
Passt.
Well, you're back. Oh no, don't start. I've had enough Barrett for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties. They didn't make it. It's not like we were eager to stick around. But we had injured people on recovery, and pickup coming at some point. Just not soon enough. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Stay here, Lynn. I got you."
Suicide. Nah. The guy's seriously tougher than he looks.
Okay.
Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hella.
Das alles einfach.
I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. And that's the last I saw of either of them.
Ah.
Too risky to put that in the message. Too much liability. You know how it is.
Ja,
Our
okay.
clients need to know when the operations start and stop. We handle the rest. They could have grav-jumped anywhere. I tried pinging a transmission to the ship in the comms building before they left, but the pirates must have fried it. You want to try it? Go ahead. But the odds of them being alive, even if you could find them... I've lost a lot of people on this run, Dusty. I just want to pack up.
Okay. Glaube ich dir, dass du nur weg willst. Jungs, keiner mehr, sind jetzt alle. Ja.
Find something good.
Hoffe ich auch.
trying to make out the grav jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes from instant speed to effectively never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face. We're doomed. Capital D, doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds this, I'm attaching the interstellar coordinates to the metadata on the transmission. Rescue us. Repeat. Rescue us.
So, you actually get that? Oh.
Oh, nein.
Guessing there wasn't anything on that. What? Funny. Even knowing he's alive.
Okay.
Okay. Let me send you the location data embedded in the transmission. Find them, okay?
Okay.
Well, don't start buying me stuffed animals for my birthday or anything. But yes, alright. Just get after them, okay? And hey, if you ever need a little extra help, I've been thinking about a career change lately. Maybe it's time to put Argos behind me. Seems like you've been keeping busy, Dusty. If, you find yourself in need, my contract's up with Argos and...
Okay.
Works for me. I'm not fussy about...
Mora ist ein riesiger Fan. Und Vesco.
Right. I'll get to work. Let's catch up later.
Habe ich jetzt. Oh. Style. Kann ich das? Okay. Komm. Wenn wir sie mal retten. Ah, jetzt schon wieder.
light vessels? I think we had it covered. But I expect some people owe you their lives.
Gerne stehen.
Any way we can repay you?
Ich finde aber, nein, das passt schon.
What? I heard you, but I don't believe it. Wow. Thanks again for the help. Over and out.
Ja. Wir haben schon alles. Wir haben genug Credits. Wir werden uns den Star Eagle mal anschauen, wie groß das Schiff ist. Aber jetzt retten wir Barrett. Ah. Okay. Sammy, da bist du. Noch mehr Munition.
Let's see if you can get me vid reception. I'm missing my stories.
Wir müssen beim nächsten Raumhafen werden wir das Schiff mal anschauen. Wahrscheinlich sind sie da hinten. Ich sehe es jetzt schon, dass sie da rübergelaufen sind. Aber ich liebe die Gravitation. Oh. Hey, du lebst.
Oh, hey, it's you. And here I thought you were some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right?
Yeah, lucky you.
Considering the spaceship wreckage, you mean? Yeah. Well, you missed the worst of it. Pretty sure we ripped through all the emergency meds that were salvageable. Hey, you know, when I pulled you to the med bench back on Vectera, I honestly thought, shit, I think I just saved someone's life. Oddly proud moment, you know? So, I guess I'm saying, glad I paid it forward. Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. Barrett was all, sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me. Oh, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. And dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise.
God.
I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers?
Yeah.
So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then,
less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship.
Echt jetzt?
And then, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I
Gott,
think
Hela.
so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right?
Ja.
I think Argos is probably gonna write this whole thing. Yeah, just,
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is, yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them.
Let's go.
Let me know when you want to head out. Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this run. Phew, oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. First...
Hela, Lehn, ich muss jetzt wirklich mal Außenposten machen.
You got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along.
Gott. So.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console. Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit. Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console, towards this lovely view of space we have out the window. Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
Ja, dann gehen wir mal weiter. Na, mit ihm machen wir einiges mit, gell?
There's a certain quiet wonder to planets like this.
Wieso greift er? Explodiert alles. Stirb. Gehen wir wieder in Nahkampfmodus. Ich hab gewusst, dass da irgendwo was ist. Das ist meistens so. So. Let's go. Ah. Okay. Ein Schutz ist weg. Ist aber irgendwo ein Computer. Kann man irgendwie hacken kann. Na? Aber man Alter, echt jetzt. Okay, was ist, wenn man... Nein. Zack, rum, ja. Da ist ja nichts. Hä? Wo bist du? Ja gut.
Good job, you see. Put all of the worst criminals in one basket. What could go wrong?
Ja gut. Jetzt holen wir Barrett raus.
Oh yeah. There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? What's the latest thing you've seen? No exaggerations this time.
Think. Unicorn. Not kidding.
Was?
What? The mythical mare with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, it was more of an extremophile in the vague shape of a... But my point still stands. You need an open mind out there. You go into the far reaches of space too tightly wound. Holy shit. You actually found me.
What the f...
Now, why did I get a feeling this is what we'd find? It's good to see you, Barrett.
Well, this is turning into a regular Constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks. Matsura the Grim here and I actually have a lot in common.
Both escape artists. Been captured by Sistep myself plenty of times.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Relativity. We're all just creatures of the universe trying to get away from what's after us. You know, it's actually been kind of nice. Matsura the Grim here is a great host.
No sense letting people's last moments be unpleasant.
See, that's what I like about you, Matsura. Real Renaissance man.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom? You want me to end all this with nothing to show for it?
Okay.
He has been more entertaining than most hostages.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to make a lot of sense. Barrett has some good friends, it seems. Very well. You're all free to go.
It's been a real pleasure, Matsura. Really. And good luck out there with all the, you know, hurting people and taking their money.
Doesn't get too much underfoot. I've got some stuff in my mind. When you have the time.
Ja, okay.
He's free to go. Our business is concluded.
So,
see yourselves out.
Back to the lodge. Honestly, I was kind of rolling the dice with you. But hey, sometimes a bet pays off.
Echt jetzt?
Matsura the Grim? Honestly, a pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. I think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe.
Okay.
Hey, you're underselling my harrowing escape from certain doom here. A little charm goes a long way when the knives are out.
Okay.
Right. Later.
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Ain't you ever heard of sarcasm, friend? Okay. So how's it traveling with one of the great Coes? That better? Well, that's a first. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him.
Yeah.
I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Korra, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Korra to... I don't know.
Verstehe.
Well then, Korra's gonna get a 5-star university education from me. For my father, Korra, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that?
Ich weiß.
That's what I like about you. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Ja. Einfach mal mit ihm. Das ist da, braucht man nicht. Braucht man nicht. Ja. Let's go. System schalten wir das weniger mehr aus. Also die Crimson blöd, das Piraten gibt es, das ist logisch, aber ja. Ja, du, jetzt haben wir schon. So. Jetzt sind wir wieder zurück bei der Loge. Das ging schnell, Leute. Also. Wir werden jetzt die Folge beenden. Und in der nächsten Folge werden wir sehen, was uns der liebe Barrett.
Neon's got nothing on New Atlantis.
Was uns Barrett noch zu erzählen hat. Aber das erfahren wir in der nächsten Folge, wie schon gesagt. Also bleibt dran und wir sehen uns. Bis dann. Tschüssi.